the bill. Yeah, we again. Bottles in again. Up the put it in the air. Brand new, the old school, cause I'm feeling real cool. Yeah, I'm from the A, so I'm leaning and rocking, slapping my fingers.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight, hard to believe, our final Thursday night game of the year, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Cardinal. Check. Hurt.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get this to the 32. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Colts.
Hurt.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. This defense for the Chiefs, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41.
Cougar 19. Hurt. Right there, hurt.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Off play action, Richardson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. You look at this Colt defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the second.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Quiddy Pay racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. He'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Richardson off the play fake. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So they try to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Now here's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cochran. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. CD, you remember John Elway?
Oh, boy. How can I forget John Elway and how many NFL defenses? So glad he's no longer throwing the ball around.
Well, Elway threw for 51,475 yards, and we just saw him go past that number for career passing yards.
That means his career now as memorable as John Elway's, and that's a pretty significant accomplishment.
Man, what an accomplishment it is. Congratulations. And he's still doing it. Still doing it at a high level. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Chiefs 7, Colts nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
19 strikes, 19 kills.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let's go. Ready.
Now Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line.
Richardson.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back to the air with Richardson. Now he'll tuck this and run.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Richardson looking to throw this.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Richardson looking to throw.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, Spencer Schrader on here for the Colts field goal.
A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Williams to return.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
But he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
Finding Gray going across the field.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Smith. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
The Chiefs had 4 and 11 on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Working from the gun, Mahomes.
That is caught. He finds Royals.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Attack!
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
JT Tuimoloau.
Just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Hey, 57.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Come on, come on. Hey, go, lady. Gotta be lying.
Now Richardson back to throw it. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Richardson to throw. That complete to Downs. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now it's Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Yellow. Yellow, yellow.
Now Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Running the slant, Gray with it. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first
is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Yellow.
Smith up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Chiefs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Able to find Gray here. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. JT Tuimoloau able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Hey, 57 color, 57.
They'll set up a throw. Pass complete to Royals. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Butker's kick here is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off the points for themselves.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
19.
Now Richardson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. On 4th down, the Colts will call on Rigoberto Sanchez for the punt. Here's Williams to return.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback over. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Richardson out of the shotgun. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And down inside the 15 he goes. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ready? 18 Cardinal. Go.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Go! Cowboy 80. Hurt.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Ready,
3rd and 2.
7 Pirates, 7 Pop. Get it. 19, 18. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Richardson looking to throw.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Azeez Ojulari.
He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
A 28-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
At the 11-yard line.
15. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. He's got a man, complete. Through the middle of the field. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, 89 yards. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a two-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hawk 70. Top low 18.
Richardson. That's going to be taken in by Downs.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's on the play. That's another. Colts. First down.
70 rings.
First and 10
60
at
even.
the 13-yard line.
Mustang 19.
Richardson looking to throw this. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Now, I know it's only a loss of a couple of yards, but when you get near the sidelines, just flip the ball out of bounds, incomplete, and save the yardage. Save the yards, not your stats.
Here we go. Set. Let's go.
Richardson working from the gun.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. Richardson.
Let's take it in by Downs.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Ready? Lightning, 18. 18, Pioneer. Ready?
From the shotgun, Richardson.
Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter, and the entire 4th remaining, so stranger things have happened.
Come on, come on. Set.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Colts have cut it back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a proven drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Dragon 60. Buffalo 18.
Richardson will throw for it.
It's complete. And he is not going to be able to break free as they wrap him up right at the line of scrimmage. And the try for 2 is going to come up empty.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Mahomes going to throw. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now here's Mahomes. That's complete. Left side to Worthy. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whatever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football. There's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. And that is incomplete.
All right, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So no gain on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Give him the completion. No gain, but let's focus in on that tackle. Open field tackling, the hardest thing to do in the game, I believe.
But when you get outside the tackle box, it becomes a numbers game. The defense had more than they could block. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Irving. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Mahomes. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, when we do games together, we don't see a ton of these, but always impressive when someone can get through that quickly, Charles, and get a hand on a field goal attempt.
And the key to success for them on that play, they get off on the snap. They timed it like they knew exactly when it was coming, and that set him up to deliver the block kick.
Richardson off the play fake. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. A short one there, caught by Warren. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now it's Richardson. That complete to Downs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
That's another Colts first down. It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Colts first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Richardson to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Bronco 80. Hey, smash Bronco. Steady.
On the handoff, Taylor. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready. 19 tight. Hawk 7. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Richardson. Pass taken in. His big tight end. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Here we go.
Taylor will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line, so if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple more times.
Let's go now. 9, 10.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. Back to throw. Richardson. He's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. And Mitchell. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Colts have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown and a field goal was blocked.
Yeah, everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Here's Mahomes to throw. He finds Smith out of the backfield. The offense on 3rd down tonight. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing now is Mahomes. And shutting him off now open field. He's still on his feet. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 57 yards. And the Chiefs use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Mahomes will throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Us out past the 20 to the 24. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Man, and he's got it. Yeah, they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 25 yards that time.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Richardson out of the shotgun. And his throw here is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. Again, it's Richardson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and then will be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Richardson looking to throw. Complete. This is Mitchell. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
That's complete right around the 8. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy? And what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyler Warren, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Point after here coming up. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Quick as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cochran. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30.
It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cochran. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of the time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Colts. And Mitchell with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Colts have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Sanchez, the kickoff for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start with the option. And he'll be forced to dive forward just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 28-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. Smith catches left side. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Goes right back to Smith again. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashard Smith, 60 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. And now the kick is blocked. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
As you tell me all the time, Brandon, mark that play down. That should be a tie game. Instead, a great job by the guys blocking it. And, boy, they've got to have a great lift going off the field.
And the further it happens in the game and here in the second half, it just gets more magnified. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. He's got it to the 43 here.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
79 Broncos.
From the shotgun, Richardson. It's caught. Mitchell. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
Viking 18. Hey, smash Broncos.
Now we give to Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Come on, set. Ready,
Richardson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it second and goal now as they look for that final dagger. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
Now
Richardson looking to throw this. And he's got it. Touchdown. Josh Downs from 6 yards away. And the Colts will add to their fourth quarter lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Yellow. Attack, attack.
Here's Mahomes. That's complete, left side to Worthy. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Well, they have had no answer for this connection all night long.
They just have to think in a 2-minute situation, that's got to be a concentration lap. You know they're going to go back to him with the game that he's been having.
Yellow, yellow. Right side.
Mahomes. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Quiddy Pay in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Mahomes will throw.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. And with that, they still have a chance, partner.
Yeah, that ball's knocked away. This game is probably over. But guess what? We still got some ball to play.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Mahomes. Looking for Gray and finding him once again.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to change things up.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Mahomes to throw it.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Yellow.
Mahomes.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's third down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is third down now.
Fight on these two. Let's go, Louie. Hey, 15.
Mahomes. He's going to try and go deep again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught inside the 5. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Indianapolis, they get back to 500 at 8-8 with 1 game remaining. And they'll get a few extra days to get...
the Joker and the thief, I said, all about the Joker and the thief in the night.
5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L, I catch a plane. I probably f*** you before I f*** your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us, broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister at it with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the cup. So if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah. I just pull up to the crib and then I'm right back on that. Biz starts up, I ain't coming home with a full. All you rappers still washed up, I don't push weight, I just pull chips. She ain't pulling the socks up, when it's half time she get full. Finna leave the boxed up like send it, make a play and I exit. Money boy making London money, spent most of my life on the M6. Yeah, Get rich or die trying, no left. Been out here for like 8 years, come from Volkswagen to Bentley's, little what's your run up cash, double back. Baby, show me what your mama made and make that. Yeah, make that. You got such a pretty face, what I want. Tell her I'm ready, the check coming heavy. I bought them made busy, no, this ain't a Chevy. The king of my city, can't nobody check me. They know where I'm at if they coming to get me. I've been in the pocket like keys in a wallet. If you think you got it, then pull up and bet me. I'm keeping it solid and just being honest. You ain't gotta like me, but gotta respect me, make it. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I tell shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then boy, if you ain't talking paper, I tell shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then
I check the doors, check the windows and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet.
I don't stay much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts I used to keep. I don't stay much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination I used to see.
Wake up and I found out, did it change up? Wait, did it change up? Is it light out? Yeah, did I find out? Better walk around the edge of the room in the bed with my arm on face. Face around, better try to breathe. Face around, face around.
I check the doors, check the windows and pull the blind. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination I used to see.
I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet.
I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I'll keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination I used to see.
I give it all away.
for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me more than I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. Nobody, and all is taking all this time. You're mine.
Tell me you love me, but no one above me, even when it's ugly and money get low. Trust me, even when it's one thing right after the other, the nerve of these. Miss me, I know it's been 15 long days since I've been away. Tell me you waiting at home with the baby and tell her that daddy's so proud of the way. She teaching her mama and daddy to be more like kids and still handle the biz on the road. Cause I got a dream that I never could see in the shade. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment. I could provide you with just off of writing about you in these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem. Gone.
Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. Nobody, and all is taking all this time. You're mine.
In my circle, you can't fit. Don't too many be on some anti. I told her pull up. She asked me, do I? Right now I'm fresh as hell. Somebody take a flip. Pretty, back to back to back. Gang, back to back to back. Trailing me, back to back to back. Back to 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 back. Back like Rose and Matt Black, my Rover, cha-cha, gon' show you, cha-cha, gon' back to back like Rose and Matt Black, my Rover, cha-cha, gon' show you, cha-cha, gon' they gon' heat me up, I've been trying to keep it cool, these little, they tried to start it, too late, my finger was already on it, call me Shovel Man, she like the way I pull up and I, the 100 times they ask, I be like, I ain't never, all that beating around the bush, homie, said with your chest, got a lot of dog on me, know you probably smell it, vroom, vroom, like my name, Jody, pull up in the vet, go and check the news, Brody, heard somebody stress, in your feelings by the, better get a grill, tired of getting taxed for that, take a trip, I got right here for show up, make everybody dip, went to visit Granny, she say, what's that poking out your hip, I told Brody walk behind so he can catch me if I slip, she begging me to take a sip, first she drove the boat, then she like a ship, first you load it up, then you empty out the I'm not no button, no wrinkled clothes, it ain't no pressing me. I got on Vinci, LV, no night, but I got that check on me. If I swing this from left to right, gon' have to check on you on me. Lil' bro, them known for stopping cars, but they be on go for me.
Get a glimpse when I'm out, it's bad luck. I just put 10 mil in the pen, it make me feel better. They're passing out deep, I'm cold with the my little young ran an M on the road, he a scammer. Drippin' money, clear, splash, I'm covered in bells. I'm clever, vendettas, raw, whatever. I'm a rebel, but better. If I go federal. I pour up, I don't measure. I soon I met her. I leveled up, my bread up. I'm fed up, it's pressure. It's gang, you can't hang. We slamming out whoever. I keep it on, get stuck on. It may say Manjala. Got 2 cribs in Alpharetta, they down the street from me. each other. I know the spot. My little one, he know the laptop. Shorty having Chris Vick, he a vampire. Camping right in front of your house and start up a campfire. I just did my numbers in front of this one a landslide. Ain't gonna be no who this shit, I'm spinning back to back. Any say on that issue, I'm going 50-50, and then the got arrogant. My natural habit. Back to 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 back. Back to 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 back. Back to 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 back. Back to back to back to back to back to back to back.
Jumbo jet. It wasn't easy, but nothing